channel. It's your girl Bex coming to you live and direct.
And it's Carly.
And we're bringing you content designed to unlock your mindset and your actions to be limitless. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you're new here, we welcome you. Welcome to the family. And if you're returning, we thank you so much for your support and thank you to everybody's support up until this point. But don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe and ring the bell notification. Ding, 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 ding.
So today we're going to be going through growth mindsets and we're going to talk about 4 things related to that. Number 1, overcome setbacks. Now we know so many people, no matter what field, have at some point faced some sort of adversity, and it's gonna come. You've got to be prepared for it. It's at some point gonna happen. Maybe it's something minor or it's something big. I mean, look at Steve Jobs, fired from his own company, and he came back and blew the company up. Oprah Winfrey as well. She was fired from her job. Now look at her. Colonel Sanders turned away God knows how many times. And now look at his company. So it's gonna happen.
Absolutely. So if you're facing any difficulties right now, just know it is part of your journey, it's part of your process. You have to keep going. You have to go back to the drawing board sometimes and re-strategize and see how you're gonna move forward. But you do not stop as long as you're going forward. One foot in front of the other. And that's all you can do. And you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep knocking on the door, keep picking up the phone, whatever it may be, whatever industry you're in, you're gonna keep fighting to get yourself to where you want to be, because we're limitless. So number 2, masters call it practice. And this is key. You have to practice. You cannot go out on day 1 and think that you're going to be successful. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete. It doesn't matter if you're in a new job. It doesn't matter if you've already been in your job and you're doing something new, if it's a new project or whatever. There's a reason why they say that it's 10,000 hours to mastery, because you have to keep going through all of it. You can't be a subject matter expert without making sure that you become a master of that field.
Exactly. And there's a saying, they say that amateurs practice until they get it right, and a professional practices until they can't get it wrong. It's just become second nature. There's another one, and they say that an amateur can be satisfied with knowing a fact, but a pro must know the reason why. So
boy, that's a bomb right there. Boy, what do you mean? What do you mean? And
all right then.
Why do you think that there's the 5 why process as well, right? It's to get to the main root cause, to understand everything so you can understand every eventuality. So you've got something in place to take over or overcome that battle, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And you know what? It isn't even just like a physical practice, it's a mental rehearsal as well. Like Conor McGregor, as like him or hate him, the way he would drill, and obviously he'd just go hard on all his training, but he would always say, I see the fight in my mind. I've practiced and rehearsed winning. I know the shot. I know the movement I'm going to take. I see it before I do it. And then he goes in the ring and executes. So it's a mindset, and it's also a physical application.
And like, if you take it back to like football, because that's something that I play, I remember before games, I would go and watch like match of the day. In the morning, I'd watch match of the day. And then I'm also going to visualize myself, the skills I'm going to try. I'm going to visualize getting past the player and banging it in the top corner. And there's a reason why Messi and Ronaldo are top 2, top 3 in the world, because they are at practice before people get there, and they're at practice after people get there. But when people say like they want a level of success, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to do what is necessary? Really think about it. What is actually necessary? Basic minimums is for you to be all the way up off of the Richter scale, mate.
Exactly. And people always talk about, Ronaldo, why does he get paid so much? Fair enough, whether or not you agree with it, but he brings in money. And at the end of the day, are you willing to spend the hours and hours and hours of pure dedication to do what he did? And that is, it doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what field. It takes time, it takes dedication. Get it done.
Boom.
All right then, number 3, raise your expectations. Insisting on those high standards. You know what's funny? I think you're going to touch on this about the cyclists, but we do it at CrossFit. So I remember, like, one of the things that my coach always does is, say it's 4 rounds, I don't know, you've got to do dumbbell snatches and then something else. You get a target, you say, right, I did this in minute 1, you get a minute off. Minute 2, you then got to try and beat your score. So you'll be aiming to try and sustain it or beat it. And then the last minute, it's like go all out, and all of a sudden you've got 5-6 reps before. That really means, did you go all in on that first round?
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah. But again, it's a mindset though. But you can see that and you push it. Raise the expectations. Okay, I did 15 then, I'm going to do 17 now, or I'm going to do 18, 19. Just go for it.
And it's like, I can't remember who said it, whether it was Muhammad Ali or some Bruce Lee or some one of those guys. They said that they don't start counting their reps until it starts hurting.
Exactly. I think Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
Are you listening to that? Are you listening to that? So one of the stories that I wanted to tell is about cyclists, right? And the cycling coach, they went, let's just say they were doing a lap or something like that, right? And they got their time for their lap. Now, they now thought on the second go round that they are now racing against their own time. However, what their coach did was put in somebody that was quicker than their own time. And guess what? They went even faster because they thought that that was their time that they were going for, and they actually managed to achieve and beat it.
A higher score, yeah.
A higher score than their own personal score, and then even getting closer to that person who is actually even quicker than them.
Yeah. There you go.
Raise your expectations, people.
Raise them up. You raise them up.
Be limitless. Be limitless. So, exactly. Guys, we're over halfway through our video. Don't forget to go and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell notification. Put some comments. Give us some love, and let's go.
So, growth mindset number 4. Success takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter anything, whether you run a multi-billion-dollar company or whether you do a paper round. You didn't find the most efficient route when you started. You were learning the best way. How can I deliver this faster? If I just change my route slightly, I'll be able to get around quicker. Everything takes time. There's a thing they talk about, like the domino effect. All the dominoes that fall, what impacted those dominoes to fall? The first one. That first domino does 98% of the work. And sometimes it might be difficult, that first push, but guess what? It's just gonna ripple, and it's just gonna go and go and go. Like they say with a boulder, I'm sure just to get it started, same as a car, you push a car, to get it started, it's difficult, but when you get the momentum, boom, off it goes.
And I've watched a couple of videos from millionaires, right? And they often say that getting $1 million or getting £1 million isn't hard.
No.
Getting 100,000 was what was hard. Because now that they got to 100,000, they can now replicate and they know what to do, right? So it may have taken them, I don't know, let's say it took them 5 years to get 100,000, but it took them 5 months to get to $1 million. So exactly. It will take time to get that momentum going, to build all the skills necessary. And you know, if you look at anybody that has been successful, people don't get successful overnight. A quote by an artist or a rapper, and people say like, oh, you know, you had overnight success, and he said, yeah, I guess it took 10 years to get this overnight success then. And it's just like, it's so flipping true, do you know what I mean? Like, and I think even for us, right, with our channel, we have got to, like, it's me more, I'm like, oh, come on, like, we need to get, I want it to see this, I want to see that, blah, blah, blah. But it takes time. If you look at everybody who's doing well on YouTube, it took time. They've been in this game for 5, 6, 7 years. So we can't expect to come into the market and just disrupt it and upset it from day one. Like, it's going to take time, and we know that. So we're here for the long journey, and we hope that you're along with us as well.
100%. And it's all about the consistency of it as well. Knowledge learned over time, skills developed over time, money earned over time. And everyone, it's about the small wins. You don't have to go, even if you just take baby steps, those steps are going to get you closer. If you've got little money, little resources, just use it in the right way and just step by step, and you will get there. But just keep plowing through. It takes time, but be consistent.
That's the end of our episode, real quick episode, quick, short, snappy. If you like our content, make sure you go and watch all of our other videos. Go and drop some love. Go onto our Instagram page. Come and show us some love. Reach out to us if you want to see us and you want to feature on one of our videos, then also reach out to us. It's been your girl, Bex.
And I've been Carly, and we will see you next week.
Peace.